our town, the treasure coast choice. I am, you are, we are Vero's voice. Yeah. I am, you are, we are Vero's.
Hey, welcome to the first episode of the Vero's Voice podcast. I am Doolin. I'm happy to be here in this seat by the request of Rhett Palmer. We've been talking about doing this for a while, and I'm really happy to be sitting here doing this. And sitting across from me is somebody that's going to help us usher in spooky season as we get into it this year. So my guest today is somebody who I've had the pleasure of working with a number of times. Not for quite some time, though. I think we met back in 2013 on the set of Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
Yeah, it was a while.
Recall it well.
12 years ago. That was 2013. This is Rob Volsky, and he is going to be the creative force behind Rob Volsky's Creature Feature Monster Makeup Show. I had to read that because that's a mouthful.
Pretty close.
Yeah, so it's great to have you here today, Rob. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Doolin. I appreciate it.
You bet. So let me ask you a question. Looking back, did you say you were an actor first or a makeup artist first?
Well, I went to University of Massachusetts to continue with my acting degree, and I had some opportunities to perform in community theater. But as I got to the state college, I had some more competition. As you grow up, you find this out.
The pond gets bigger.
That's right. One of the folks that I competed with, Bill Pullman, but
Oh, really?
yes, he actually did pretty well for himself.
He became president in 1996.
President, yes,
he fought the aliens.
Casper the Friendly Ghost
Gosh,
Dad.
I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you're going to lose out to anybody, Bill Pullman's not a bad guy to lose out to.
So I switched over to makeup. I ended up doing his makeup for a couple
Did
of
you
shows.
really?
Yeah. He was lucky because the other guy had to make up. It was a Moliere production, a period production.
Oh yeah, I've done
In
Moliere before.
College, you do try to be as period accurate as you can, and they wanted to have the costumes right, and I wanted to have kind of a bumpy nose, like an arched nose for the character that I was playing across from Bill, and I was new at the game, so I had my first exposure to my first makeup book and set of instructions and how to make a wax nose for somebody, and unfortunately, one of the performances, the guy went to blow his nose, and his nose
Oh
fell
no!
off.
In the middle of a show.
You saw that coming, didn't you?
Well, no, not until you told me. But you know what? You know what I do know is that if something can go wrong on stage, it will go wrong at some point or another.
Yeah.
So
that was my first exposure to.
okay. So you got in, and I guess you
I
got
was
into
the
makeup
guy.
and stuff.
Yeah, they didn't have anybody to teach makeup, so I had to kind of learn on my own. And back in Massachusetts, they had what's called the 5-college system. I don't know if it still works right now, but if you don't have a class offered to you at the University of Massachusetts Theater Department, you can take it somewhere else. So I was able to go to Smith College, which I couldn't afford at the time myself.
Right.
But I was able to take advantage of the makeup class that was offered there.
Oh, okay. So you just enrolled in a makeup class and
Yeah, I got to take the class. One day they were going to have the author of the book that I had purchased giving a special seminar there, but only the Smithies could go to that one. So I felt a little bad, but I showed up at the door anyway and peeked through the crack.
I was going to say, did they let you in or
no? But I was able to listen to him through the crack in the door. That's how devoted I think I was at the time.
Learn by watching.
That's right.
Great.
But I later went on to advanced degree in makeup artistry from Cal State Long Beach, and ended up working with one of the people that was in a picture from that stage makeup book that I had purchased. So here's the influence of a picture in a book, and what am I going to do in 1977? And I see this picture of a laboratory, a makeup laboratory in California at Cal State Long Beach. It's the only one in the nation. And so I contact the theater department and say, hey, is Mr. Smith still there? And they said, yeah. They wrote me a letter back and said, yeah, in fact, if you want to meet our chairman, he's going to be at the Unified Resident Theater Association auditions in Washington, D.C.
D.C., okay.
Jumped on a plane, got a ride from my fraternity brother, jumped on the first plane, the only plane I could get to this place, basically did an O.J. Simpson jump across this turnstile type of thing to get to this place. I found the chairman in the theater by lucky happenstance, and told him where I was going to be going. I was thinking of coming to California, and he said, "Well, where are you going to be living?" And I said, "Well, I'm in a fraternity now. I think I'll probably transfer out to my fraternity." He said, "Well, what fraternity is that?" I said, "Delta Chi." And he reached out his hand, and he gave me the secret handshake.
Oh.
For Delta Chi fraternity.
Felt like you were in some sort of secret society at that point,
I felt like
right?
it was meant to be at that point. So he said, "If you have any trouble getting into the school, let me know. I'll help you out." Well, I didn't end up, needing any assistance with the application.
And this is in DC now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure
I
I'm on the right timeline here.
I
Okay.
met him there, 1977.
I wasn't going to ask you when, but
Goes back.
Yeah.
Met him there, and then re-met him in California at Cal State Long Beach.
Just by happenstance, or?
And they had a master's degree program that was available, and one of the only ones available in the U.S. And I applied for that and got accepted with a special major in makeup artistry.
Okay.
So I took classes in art and in sculpture, drawing, anything I thought a makeup artist might need.
But you never left acting fully behind,
No, I
though.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
mean,
kept-
because I know that for a fact, because when I met you in 2013, we were on the stage together. So that was,
Cal State was conveniently located next to the Queen Mary in Long Beach.
Oh, okay.
Which had the
Forgive me. Queen Mary in Long Beach. Is that a theater?
The Queen Mary is a huge ship.
I mean, I figure. Oh, it's a ship.
It's
okay.
a ship that was parked like your cruise ships.
Oh, okay.
Same size.
So it was just it's a big ship that they had parked and they would be used. It was a venue essentially.
A tourist attraction in Long Beach, California.
Okay.
And they put up a little note at Cal State Long Beach looking for performers. And I applied, and I was able to perform Punch In, Punch Out, Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, great. Look at
so
that.
that was interesting. I was their mascot for a little while.
Oh, okay, great.
I got the run of the ship.
All right, that's wonderful. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I kept up with makeup along the way.
Right, right.
So it was an interesting, interesting trip to California.
Yeah, no doubt. So, I mean, you got into acting and makeup, and you never really makeup was kind of where your focus was, but you never really left acting behind. So, then how did you, after all these years, come to Vero Beach and land at the Theatre Guild?
Well, after I got my degree in makeup artistry from Cal State, I had some experiences with some of my idols actually in Los Angeles. I got to meet some people that I had followed for a while and work with them, and then after a period of interesting experiences.
Which will remain vague for reasons.
Oh no, I can tell you about that.
Okay.
If you want to go back to that?
I mean, if we're talking about like my youth, some interesting experiences, we won't go into it.
Chronologically, yeah,
Okay.
I was able to teach makeup in California at a couple community colleges, and while I was there, I met a guy. He was by the name of Westmore, and I knew who he was. My mother had sent me a book about the Westmores of Hollywood while I was in school. And I devoured the contents of that book. And some of those early Westmores, a big family, it was actually a dynasty of brothers that ran the makeup departments in every one of the studios, major studios in Hollywood.
Yeah. Making connections.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. Was able to connect with one of them, one of the sons of the original Westmore brothers by the name of Marvin Westmore. Saw me teaching at Pasadena City College and said, "Hey, listen, I'm putting an academy together, and looks like you've got your stuff together. How about teaching for me? How about being my creative director for the first academy, Westmore Academy of Cosmetic Arts?"
Oh, wow.
And I said, "Well, that would be a thrill.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that."
Okay. How long did you do that?
I did that for 3 years.
Okay.
And was able to prepare people for their union examinations to become makeup artists, and taught all the basics, all the fundamentals I thought were that. Well, here's a way to apply my degree, teaching them what I had learned in drawing and sculpture and design, and how to analyze a script, the psychology of a character, color analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Anything I thought would go into the program was accepted. It was a 16-week course.
Okay.
And people applied from all over the world, and later had some, some
Wonderful.
degrees
Oh,
of
that's
success in the field.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I came back to Florida to help out, social family issues.
Did you have family in Vero? Is that how you landed here?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
My mom and my grandmother.
No, you're from Vero originally, though, were you?
No, I'm originally from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But,
but you had family in Vero.
Yeah, my parents were snowbirds,
Uh-huh.
so they came to Florida, and they set up in a small mobile home in Fort Pierce, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to visit them quite often, and that's where I came to help out my mom and my grandmother when they were in need at that time. And so that was my transition to Florida. Brought my skills here and went about to the process of how can I share, how can I give back to the community. So I would look up, where can I go to help people out. And so the Vero Beach Theatre Guild was one of the first places that I came and auditioned for a show.
I was going to say, that was going to be my next question. Was it foot in the door? Was it as an actor or a makeup artist, or did you start as an actor and then while you were there, like, hey, I'm in this show, I can go ahead and offer my makeup expertise?
Oddly enough, I think it was 1992.
Okay.
I auditioned for Picnic, a drama, and got a part in that play.
Oh, that's funny. You know what's funny about that? The first time I was ever on stage, my first play was ever 1992. I was a little guy, but it was over at Riverside Theater's production of Oliver because they needed local children.
Well, then I probably saw you because I was the makeup artist for that show.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Wow, you probably did my makeup for that show. I mean, you wouldn't recognize me. I was a little guy,
if
but
you had the patience to sit, then I did your makeup.
Yeah. Oh well. Look at that.
Dirt.
We met. I said we met in 2013. We actually met in 1992.
It's funny the connections that are made.
It's funny. It's something about living in Vero Beach is the more you talk to somebody, the more you realize that you've met people before. And I'll give you an example. At the auditions for Oliver, Charisse, my girlfriend Charisse, was there at auditions.
Unbelievable.
And we didn't meet then. We wouldn't meet until years later. But that's one of the charming things about living in Vero Beach is kind of that small town. I don't want to say mentality, but it's just you just never know who you're gonna meet and if you've met them before. So
birds of a feather are often gonna flock together. And I met Charisse at an opera, Don Giovanni.
That's right. Yep.
And,
she's a very talented performer. She sings in the opera when she has
time.
She was
in that, and she did a wonderful job. I was able to do her makeup as well.
Yes, I know. I think you texted me and like, hey, I think I met your girlfriend today.
Yeah, a wonderful lady.
Yep. Yes, she is.
Wonderful lady.
I'm very lucky. So since 1992 you've been involved in the guild. So that's
about 33 years.
About 33 years.
I counted it out just a few weeks ago. I shocked myself almost to death, but it's not time for that yet.
So any over the course of the years, what were some of the favorite shows, roles, and productions that you've been a part of?
Well, for a performer, you can't beat Oklahoma. I don't know why they gave a 55-year-old guy the role of Curly in Oklahoma.
Was that you in Oklahoma?
This
now,
guy,
what year was that?
Oh gosh, I'm forgetting.
I mean, you weren't 55 at that point.
I was 55.
Oh, you were 55.
Yeah,
okay.
and they cast me as
Oklahoma. What year was Oklahoma?
Young romantic lead to the lady playing my my leading lady, who was a former Miss Alabama. So I had to catch the girl right in the dance sequence because they didn't have dancers. They asked us, hey, can you guys do your own dream sequence and dance? And I said, well, yeah, sure, why not? So don't drop the leading lady. That was my first principle of performance.
Okay.
And I get into a fist fight with the bad guy. I get to shoot a gun. I get to twirl a rope. It was and sing 5 songs.
Yeah.
And remember all the lyrics to 5 songs. And that was interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's a lot of repetition.
So as a performer, that was probably the most fun role. Into the Woods with you was fun.
That was a blast.
I got to be a dancing wolf.
You were, and also you talk about being like a leading man at your age. You were also Prince Charming in that movie.
That was a quick transition. You have to go from the wolf.
I was a little jealous because I wanted that part.
Everybody wanted that role. You have to make a fast transition backstage from the wolf into the prince. You have about 3 minutes to go from a prosthetic wolf face that I had painted up and ordered. and I made my own costume, my own headpiece, and a furry costume, and a tail that articulated back and forth when I swang out of pool noodles. So that was fun, making my own parts for that. So as far as combining makeup and performance, Into the Woods was it.
Yeah. Wow.
A lot of fun. But as far as a makeup person, you have the probably big 4 or 5 shows.
Yeah.
Into the Woods is one of them. Shrek the Musical is another.
Oh man.
How do you make Shrek
Shrek's a tough
look
one,
like
man.
Shrek?
Yeah. I mean, well, he's a cartoon character.
Yeah.
And you have to bring him to life on the stage. And not only is he a cartoon character, but he's a fantasy character.
Exactly. How do you get that character that signature look with 2 plungers and a bald cap? So
creativity plus probably a light budget too.
Well,
So.
I got on the phone and I contacted the touring company for Shrek the Musical, which was occurring at the time, and asked, can I speak to your makeup person? And I was able to connect. And said, hey, how do you do this? They said, I know. You don't have the pieces. You don't have the parts, right? Let me take care of you. They sent me a care package of the actual designed Shrek head with ventilation inside it for a little fan. It looked like the Shrek head. They sent me a big, huge
They didn't charge you for that?
No.
Oh, wow.
So we love to do things for like small communities like this.
Oh, wow.
Just don't tell Disney.
Yeah.
Oops, I just said that.
Well, we still won't tell Disney.
Yeah, the opera, the most fun for the opera was Madame Butterfly, and had to create a lot of authentic-looking, partially bald Japanese characteristic Japanese period piece players, and create these huge headdresses for people. That was an interesting challenge. Everybody needs to try that one out. And there's been a few others. Beauty and the Beast was fun.
Oh gosh, Beauty and the Beast.
Now you have a witch, and you have a quick transition into the woods to change a witch into a beautiful woman. And now Beauty and the Beast, you have a quick transition to turn a beast into
a man.
prince.
Yeah, exactly.
So a lot of interesting challenges along the way.
Well, wonderful. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about this upcoming show you have at the Theatre Guild, which is perfect. Let me ask you a question before we jump to that. Are you doing makeup on Young Frankenstein, which is coming up here pretty soon, isn't it?
Yes, concurrently with my show. My show will happen between the first 2 shows of Young Frankenstein.
Okay.
So I've gotten these.
So not only are you doing your own show, but you're also doing makeup for Young Frankenstein as well.
Squeezing it in there. Yeah, it's going to be a busy month.
A little bit of a plug for Young Frankenstein. What can we expect from that? Like, I know we've got. I saw a look at the cast. Looks like you guys have some great performers for Young Frankenstein.
They open on October 17th, and they've got the A team for this one.
Yeah,
many people that have been in many shows before.
I think my friend Sarah Gordon is in that one as well.
Sarah Gordon, Ben Ehrman.
Yep.
A lot of folks that are like new to the theater. That's what's beautiful about the Theater Guild. That are extremely excited about doing parts.
I miss it. I really do.
There's a Frankenstein character in it. There's a Dracula character.
Well, it's the Mel Brooks show. It's the musical version of the Mel Brooks show.
Yeah, that's the fun part of it. So if you haven't seen the movie, the Mel Brooks version is the one to go look at.
Right.
They made a musical out of it.
Yeah, well, I think they.
Go figure.
I mean, if they can make a movie or a musical, or if they can make a musical out of the Rocky Balboa movie, then I think it should pretty much make a musical out of anything.
Yep. So that's a lot of fun.
So let's talk a little bit about Creature Feature Monster Makeup Show. Once again, I always have to look at my notes because it's a mouthful.
Let me try to remember it myself. Rob Volsky's Creature Feature Halloween Monster.
Oh, I missed the Halloween Monster Makeup Show.
Yeah,
so.
and because it's such a long title, I think people will have fun trying to remember.
Well, it's almost it sounds a little bit kind of almost like a throwback to Rocky Horror Picture Show almost. It has kind of that sort of pulp kind of mentality to it.
It does.
So, yeah.
It's a studio performance.
Yeah.
So imagine yourself in a studio without the cameras. Somebody's actually offered to record it, but
you should.
It's a small venue and interact with the audience.
So is this is on the main stage or?
It's in the studio theater. And so people in the studio.
I really haven't been to the Theater Guild in a long time.
Venue.
So at the Theater Guild there's a smaller venue than the main stage?
They took the old green room
Oh,
made it
wow.
into a studio theater
Okay, great.
with lighting and sound.
I think that's way better for this show anyways,
Yeah,
right?
you
Because
can
you
fit
really
up to
because if you
60
had somebody up there on stage and you're up there doing makeup, you're not going to be able to see. But with this one, it's
Exactly.
closer. Is it like almost like a black box type of setup?
You're nailing it.
Okay,
There's going to be
perfect.
2 live performers.
Mm-hmm.
These are going to be our makeup artists,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to be making up at least 2 characters each.
Okay.
While I go through the venue of classic horror monsters
okay.
from the past.
Yeah, I was getting to that. So yeah, what are some of the monsters that we're gonna see like created here on this stage? Are you looking like the classic Universal monsters?
Yep, I've been focusing on the classic, the Universals, because when I was a kid, I made all the models.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the plastic model kits we used
Oh,
to have?
I remember those. Mm-hmm.
I had a whole shelf of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be focusing on Frankenstein's monster,
Mm-hmm.
creature from the Black Lagoon.
You know what? I was going to jokingly
We're not doing
say.
the makeup for that, but we're talking about.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I was gonna
How-
jokingly
how
say
did
it, but
they
I'm
do
like, how would you possibly do that on stage? You know, because that's a lot. That's a
whole
lot of
bodysuit.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Bela Lugosi as Dracula,
Mm-hmm.
the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Mr. Hyde.
Oh,
From Dr. and Jekyll and
wow!
Mr.
So
Hyde.
you got a whole lineup there.
So we're
So
we'll
you
see
have
how
you
many-
have some
how
models
many-
coming
how
out
many-
on
yep,
stage.
see how many we can do.
Mm-hmm.
So
If I say
Yep.
I hate to cut you off. So you'll be up on stage and you'll be hosting. Are you doing makeup while you're talking, or do you have people doing makeup
oh
behind
my gosh,
you?
I can just handle either painting.
I was gonna say that's a lot.
or talking at the same time.
Mhm.
I mean, at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very difficult to paint and talk at the same time.
Yes.
It's a left brain, right brain thing for
Well,
me.
Bob Ross could do it, Rob.
Well, look at his paintings.
Yeah.
So having 2 people focused to do their best work, their best job,
Mhm.
and be able to parade them in front of a small audience
Mm-hmm.
on a ramp
Mm-hmm.
like a fashion show. And actually, we might have a fashion show.
So you have 2 other artists that are in there with
Yep.
you doing the production.
Yep.
Okay.
Ash Lang is the makeup artist for Frankenstein.
Oh
as
yeah, I
well.
know Ash Lang. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Tell her I said hello.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
And Shannon Smith,
Mm-hmm.
who's a popular Hollywood, not a Hollywood, but a horror. When they have these haunted house things,
Mhm.
she does a lot of work for those.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to be doing a zombie in one
Ooh.
of her favorite
Okay.
things to do. So we're talking about zombies. Where are they at this point in the show? How are they doing? How are they doing the makeup? And would anyone like to come up and get close?
Oh, okay.
So the audience passes the skull.
Mm-hmm.
They pass the skull from person to person, and that skull has a big 2 on it. And you get to come up and look at the makeup artists, what they're doing for 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then come back and give the skull to somebody else.
Okay.
So you actually get some close, almost hands-on. In fact, the artists might actually let you hold a brush or an airbrush
Okay.
while they're working.
Mhm.
So it's very interactive, very mixed media.
Okay.
And so the challenge is to get it all into one studio theater performance in a little over an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a tall order. And there's 2 productions of this.
Yeah. Oh, no, just one.
Oh, just the one. Just the one.
October
Okay.
25th.
October 25th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Oh.
October 25th
All right.
at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Mhm.
And what better way to spend the Halloween opening morning
Yeah.
of Halloween week
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
coming to see makeup and getting in the mood.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm a huge fan of spooky season, so that's
Yeah.
why when you reached out to me, I'm like, oh, we got to get you in here and talk about this.
So it's very similar to the Universal makeup show
Mm-hmm.
where you go in and actually you're basically going in to get out of the heat
Mm-hmm.
and sit for a while. And they used to actually do makeup on people from the audience,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't anymore for some reason. So I'm reintroducing that aspect of the makeup show here in Vero Beach,
Mm-hmm. Right here in Vero Beach.
right here in Vero
So
Beach.
you've mentioned that this is, after 32 years, 33 years?
Yeah.
33 years. This is kind of your swan song. This is.
It may be.
Yep.
It may be. This is accumulation or a summary of
Mhm.
my experience in Los Angeles, California. Some of the people I met.
all the things that you learned and you're bringing it
Yeah.
right here to the community.
Yep, and getting to talk a little bit about what it's like to be a young person and decide to go to Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
And how it worked out for me,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the contacts I made when I was there. So,
Wow.
a couple surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, looking back, what are you most proud of from your time at the Guild over these years?
Being able to give back, I think, as a volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the Theater Guild as my, what is it, 401c3.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a volunteer venue. It's a nonprofit, and so I enjoy going and bringing my experience as an instructor to anybody that wants to learn.
Okay.
So I've given several seminars to classes, small classes, to show them what I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them want to learn how to do blood and gore, and how do you make a zombie face. How do you make somebody look like they only have a half a face?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, the young ladies are not into Barbie dolls anymore. They enjoy doing
the times
monster
they are a
makeup.
changing.
Calling themselves special effects
Yeah.
makeup artists now. So I help them along the way in learning how to use the products in makeup artistry.
Absolutely, and like you said, it's on the 25th, and it's just the kicking off the final week before Halloween. And if you want to be like the star of the Halloween party this year, you definitely want to come out, check out this show at the Vero Beach Theatre Guild.
So many ideas, hundreds of pictures, hundreds of suggestions.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe a surprise visit by Lady Gaga.
Ooh, really? Big stuff. Can't wait, man. No, that's awesome. We're looking forward to it. So if you could say any one thing to all of the artists, actors, and volunteers you've worked with over the years, hopefully they'll listen to this show, what would your message to them be?
Keep doing it. Keep sharing with young people. I've seen the guilds change so much in the last few years in becoming a family-oriented venue. People can bring their kids and be in shows together.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen entire families perform in things like Addams Family, the musical.
Mm-hmm.
The whole family was in the show, and several families were represented in the show. Bring them out and expose them to theater and the arts. It's well worth it. You never know what influence you're going to have on them. Look what happened to me.
Well, Rob, thanks for coming out and joining us, and thanks for all the contributions you've made to the arts here in Vero Beach over the years, man. We really appreciate it. So for everybody else out there, do not miss Rob Volsky's Creature Feature Monster Halloween Makeup Show. Did I get it right?
Oh, just play the song.
All right, we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out on the song. Here we go, guys. We're gonna play a little song for you. This is the song that the original song for the show. Here we go.
Begins, the shadows dance beneath the moonlit grin. In the dark of October, where the creatures scream, Rob Volsky's Creature Feature. It's Halloween week, flashes of makeup transforming the face. Monstrous illusions take the stage with grace.